On a quiet Tuesday afternoon at Westbrook University, the engineering building as vending machine became the unlikely stage for one of the funniest and most humiliating student disasters anyone could remember. The machine in question stood in the corner of the lobby, stocked with the usual suspects: candy bars, chips, cookies, and those questionable-looking sandwiches no one dared to touch. For months, students had whispered about how often it ate their money without delivering the goods. Frustrated, some just gave up. But one student, Tyler, had a different idea. Tyler was a sophomore studying computer science. He was clever, a little cocky, and had been bragging for weeks that he could outsmart any machine. He had been tinkering with old electronics in his dorm room, convinced he could figure out how to get free snacks. His friends laughed it off until that fateful afternoon when Tyler decided to prove his theory. "Watch and learn," he whispered dramatically to a group of classmates hanging out nearby. He knelt in front of the vending machine, armed with a makeshift tool he had fashioned from a bent coat hanger and a screwdriver. Students gathered around, phones out, eager to see what would happen. Tyler fiddled with the coin slot, tapped a few buttons, and muttered like a scientist in a lab. To everyone's shock, the machine buzzed and spat out a free candy bar. The crowd erupted in cheer. Tyler stood proudly, holding the prize above his head like a trophy. "Ladies and gentlemen, I give you free snacks for all." But Tyler wasn't satisfied. He wanted more than just a candy bar. He wanted glory. So, in his infinite confidence, he decided to push his experiment further. Instead of stopping at the jackpot of free chocolate, he pulled open the machine's lower flap and tried to reach inside. That was his mistake. At first, he managed to grab another bag of chips, but when he reached deeper for a second, his arm got caught. The machine's metal flap closed tightly on his wrist, trapping him. He yanked and twisted, but it wouldn't budge. The more he struggled, the deeper he slid until, unbelievably, his entire upper body was inside the vending machine. The sight was ridiculous. His legs sticking out into the lobby, while his torso disappeared into the snack compartment. Students burst out laughing. "Yo, Tyler, you look like you're being eaten by the machine," one shouted. Another filmed from the side, zooming in on his sneakers, kicking helplessly. Tyler groaned, muffled from inside the machine. "Stop recording and help me out." But no one rushed to help right away. The crowd was too busy laughing, snapping photos, and posting on social media with captions like, "Local hero defeated by vending machine," when you try to hack snacks. But the snacks hack you. Eventually, someone called campus security. 2 officers arrived, shaking their heads at the scene. One of them radioed in, "We've got a student stuck in the vending machine." The dispatcher's laughter could be heard through the walkie-talkie. It took nearly 20 minutes, a lot of careful maneuvering, and some grease from the janitor's supply closet to finally pull Tyler free. When he emerged, red-faced and covered in crumbs, the crowd gave him a sarcastic round of applause. As punishment, the university didn't expel him, but they did send him a bill, not just for the snacks he stole, but also for the repair costs to the vending machine. The total, over $600. Tyler's free snacks turned out to be the most expensive chips he ever eaten. The video of his blunder spread across TikTok and Instagram, racking up millions of views. Tyler became known as Vending Machine Guy, a title he hated but couldn't escape. Even months later, whenever students passed the vending machine in the lobby, they'd joke, "Careful, it bites." And Tyler, he learned a valuable lesson. Sometimes machines don't need to be hacked. They just need to be respected. After all, a candy bar isn't worth losing your dignity or getting stuck like the world's worst snack prize.